I guess I'm just taking a break. We had this really cool adventure saving Earth, and I was pretty happy. Anyway, so I needed some me time, and I came to Australia, and that's when I moved in with Daryl.
Hello.
And here we are. You know, it's a nice flat, as you can see, and we get along well. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to be around average, everyday people. And Daryl is an average, sort of everyday guy. So it works out well. While I'm here, I'm trying to get involved with the locals. And who's this purple weirdo?
Vision!
Surprised you actually knew who that was. You know, to give back to the community. Daryl here is helping me craft an electronic letter I'm writing to Captain America and Iron Man. There seems to be something very intense going on between them, and I want to offer my help, my services. Dear Tony Stark, how's it going? I heard you and Captain America were having some relationship problems. Dear Steve Rogers, do you remember when I goaded you into killing those prisoners, and you made me swear to never tell the other Avengers? If there's any other secrets you need kept, just let me know, because I'm not up to much at the moment. What are you doing later?
I'm just working.
What's he doing?
He's working.
Keep out Daryl. Costume for battles. Little Mjolnir over here taking a nap. A little bit of something I've been roasting in the sun for a number of weeks now, and it's almost ready. Delicious. Question, what are Infinity Stones? A whole lot of information and ideas and what I like to call little clues speckled around the place. And who is the man in the purple chair? He's purple. Is a magic glove. Doesn't like standing up. Fury, what does he really know? And is Fury his real name, or is it actually pronounced furry? Little Mjolnir here. Pair of sunglasses in case it gets bright on the Rainbow Bridge, which often it does. Oh, if you lift up this little thing, what's he holding? Me.
I never wear cutoffs. How do I keep waking up in cutoffs?
Normal pants going in, cutoffs coming out.
You?
Oh, by the way, have you heard from Tony Stark and Captain America?
They didn't contact you?
I haven't received a single phone call.
1 second, son. Hey, T-Bone. How many times do we have to go over this? No amount of money is gonna get me to join your little pissing contest. What, here, talk to Thor.
Yeah.
He's sort of been waiting to hear from you. I have him right here. Oh, you can't right now? Okay.
Am I disappointed that they didn't invite me to fight with them? No.
He doesn't know how to get in touch with you.
I don't have a phone.
He doesn't have a phone.
Send a raven. I'd just start my own team. Team Thor, of course. And it would be me and Daryl. Just us, right, D?
Yep.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So in honor of the Captain America Civil War Blu-ray coming out, they released the Thor Ragnarok Comic-Con footage. This was like the big documentary that they showed at Comic-Con. One of the best trailers for any Marvel movie ever. If you guys haven't seen it, the director of Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi, did this funny documentary called What We Do in the Shadows with Jermaine Clement. This is basically done in that style. So it's like they're doing What We Do in the Shadows with Thor and Hulk. So part of the fun of this is them just winking at the stuff that happened during Civil War. Like Thor's like, I think there's some drama going on between Steve and Iron Man. I'm hoping I can help out. Then how hurt his feelings get when Iron Man doesn't call him to be on his team, when he like keeps ducking his calls. Like, what? Oh, you can't, like, he can't pay Banner enough to be on his team, but he doesn't want to have anything to do with Thor. So the other side of this, really like the more funny part, like it's funny them winking at the Civil War plot, but I feel like the funnier part is just the mundane things that he's doing in his free time. Like, who's this guy? Who's this purple guy? Vision. Oh, wow, I didn't think that you guys would get that. So I don't know whose idea it was to do a trailer like this, if Kevin Feige came up with the idea, if it was Taika Waititi, but whoever it is, please come forward so we can give you a giant hug. This is hands down far and away better than any Comic-Con trailer that I've ever seen. I would hope that they do this for all the Marvel films. In fact, I want my TV shows to start doing this too. Like, this is something that you can do that doesn't require special effects, that you can just shoot with the actors on the fly, and you can improvise a lot of this too. And yeah, there have been a lot of funny Thor moments in the past Marvel movies, but if you guys haven't seen Ghostbusters, Chris Hemsworth just by himself is a really funny actor that usually doesn't come across because he's playing like some big, tough guy, but I feel like Thor Ragnarok is going to show that off a lot more. Now, Mark Ruffalo, of course, is fantastic. One of my favorite lines in this like little documentary trailer is, "I don't go to sleep in cutoffs. Why do I keep waking up in cutoffs?" Just, like a wink at the fact that he hulks out when he's asleep and Thor messes with him a little bit. The little baby bed for Mjolnir. Team Thor, high fives. Team Thor, ride or die. The trail of evidence that he's building on the wall here that looks like a little child did it. Like it's a little child's mural, like somebody who's 8 years old just drew on their wall. Nick Fury, is that his real name? Who is the Purple Man? Does not like to stand up. What are the Infinity Stones? So one, I really want like a poster of this that I can hang behind me in my YouTube videos. That would just be hilarious. Just a little child's drawing of the Marvel Universe that was actually drawn by Thor. And two, they're also kind of telling you what he's been doing this whole time when Thor Ragnarok picks up. At the end of Age of Ultron, he leaves the Earth to go back to Asgard to learn about his vision of the Infinity Stones and Thanos. So even though this footage is like the best non-official Marvel trailer that they've ever released, it also lets you know, like they'll pick up in Thor Ragnarok with stuff already on the ground and running, and there'll be some backstory. This is kind of that backstory. It's brilliant because it allows them to skip forward in the story in Thor Ragnarok. They don't have to hijack the first 20 minutes of the movie because they'll have already explained all this stuff that you need to know. That's actually going to be a bigger thing in Marvel movies. Like, there's so much backstory that they keep referencing. Like, Infinity War is a good example of that. When we get to Avengers Infinity War, there'll have to be like a bigger version of this because there's so much backstory. Like, remember what happened with the Power Gem at the end of Thor the Dark World. Remember what happened with the Mind Gem during Age of Ultron. So they're just finding creative ways to explain stuff that needs to be explained without hijacking the actual movies. But let me know in the comments, would you rather that they bring footage like this to Comic-Con? I know everybody wants to see actual footage from the movies like a traditional trailer, but don't you feel like this is so much more fun and they can get across the same information? Like, they'd only been shooting Ragnarok for about 5 days when Comic-Con happened, so they had like a little concept art reel that they showed off, Hulk and Thor charging each other in the arena with the gladiator armor on, Hulk getting ready to punch Fire Lord Surtur, Fenris Wolf, some of the other big things that are going to be happening in the movie, but it was just a bunch of concept images because all that requires a ton of CG, but this does not. Like, they were able to show this no problem. It was actually pretty easy for them to shoot. So I feel like they should do more of this in the future between the movies, just to kind of bridge the gap and just as a fun way to give fans something. But giveaway time, if you guys didn't know, the Captain America Civil War Blu-ray is coming out. There's a bunch of extra stuff on it, a bunch of deleted scenes. This is going to be on it. The giveaway I'm doing is actually for the value of the Blu-ray, just so you guys can buy it if you want. So Ronan Utaku, congratulations, you win this round of the giveaway. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. And there is a new round that starts now. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. So what's going to happen next is I was originally going to do a Spider-Man Homecoming video, but then they dropped this. So that Spider-Man video will post next. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here to watch the Civil War bloopers again, and you can click here for all my Ragnarok behind the scenes videos. Thank you so much for watching. Team Thor, high fives.